Alright guys, on this week's episode of Dirt Chasers, was there a fight at Duck River? I'll tell you all about that and how that came to be. Also, our hauler gets stuck in the mud. We have to get pulled out, and I'll show you all the process of that. And William Blankenship wins at Duck River, or does he? I'll explain that to you later. And also, Cameron Weaver tells us all about what he plans on doing for his 2022 season. So please, guys, stick around and watch the whole video. Alright, here we are at Duck River. We just got the car unloaded. We've never been here before. We're going to try it out. We've heard a lot of things about this track, so we'd like to see what it's all about here. And it seems like it's a pretty nice place. So here is the track. Now this track, to us at least, kind of seems like kind of similar to North Georgia, which we do pretty good at North Georgia. So we're pretty happy about this track right here. Now they parked us in the regular general parking area because the pits actually got full, and this is about 10 in the morning for this race, so a lot of people came to this race, and we were not expecting that. But this is the area that people would normally be parking in, as far as pits and all that. So as you can see, it's all taken up, it's already full, so we had to go park out in the regular parking lot. Alright, so here is Booger Brooks' race. This was the high controversy race of the night. This is the race that led to the argument at the end on clean driving and stuff like that. I don't see any issue with how Booger raced at all. I mean, he's always raced hard, but he wins a lot. And I think what the real issue here is that Booger wins so often that it's extremely annoying. And he races in a lot of different classes. He races 602, he races 604, he's raced a little bit of super, and he wins almost all of them, all the time. It doesn't matter what car he's driving, he can be somebody else's car. I've seen him win in other people's cars all the time. I think the real deeper issue here is he wins so often that it's very annoying how often he wins, but that's just because he's a good driver. And since when has it not been okay to be a good driver? Alright guys, so as you can see, there were a few times that Booger got in contact with those guys while he was driving. Like I said before, you know, it really didn't seem like anything that was that big a deal. I mean, I've seen way worse and nobody said anything about that stuff. So, you know, Booger also, maybe I'm a little biased, but, you know, he's my friend and I'm always going to back him on anything that happens. But, you know, it's just hard racing. Now, there's a lot of cussing and stuff like that going on. I don't put any of that stuff on my channel. I know that you guys are going to want to see that. So, what I've done is I put a link in the description of the raw footage of me not talking over it, not edited, just raw footage that you can watch. If you look in the description, there'll be a link there, and it goes to an unlisted YouTube video, and you can just watch it there. All right? Okay, so we just watched William Blankenship win that race. So basically what happens after this is the other car, that number 6 car, protested his tires. So we're going to get those samples sent off to the lab, and we'll see how those test results come back. William went ahead and protested his tires back just because they both punched at the same number. So it would just be kind of weird if one person's tires, pass and one person's don't, especially if they punch at the same number. But there's a lot of variables in there, so, who knows. But as far as that goes, we will just wait to see those test results come back. But as right now, William Blankenship won that race. So we get back to our hauler. We're loading up, ready to get out of there. And go ahead and put that thing in reverse, and it's stuck. The mud or wet grass or whatever it was just kind of wasn't enough to be able to get us out. So they went ahead and pulled that Cadillac Escalade and see if they could just kind of give it a tug out with that. It did not work. This thing is a giant rig. So then they went and got the tractor. The tractor, I thought was going to work. I'll be honest. I was like, oh, we're good. The tractor's going to work. That tractor could not pull it out. And that's a pretty big looking tractor to me, at least. So then they had to go and get the front loader. And so that eventually worked. That thing is giant. I couldn't imagine it not being able to pull out anything, pretty much. That thing is amazing. So we went ahead and got that out of there. And then we were on our way. Please stick around for Cameron Weaver's interview here. He's going to go through his plans for 2022 and why he changed his car number. Alright guys, we're here with Cameron Weaver, and we're going to do a quick interview with him. Cameron, what are your plans for 2022?
We're going to do some super racing, some of the steelhead stuff, hit a lot of the Topless Outlaw series, and some of the Steel Block Bandit stuff, and some of the bigger crate races that happen on throughout the year. We're going to hit some of them, like the big one here at 411, JT Curb Memorial Race, and stuff like that, and kind of get our feet wet with some super stuff.
Okay. So mostly super this year. Are you going to do some crate, or do you even have a crate car right now?
I have 3 cars. I have a Longhorn that's my super car. Then I have my 2 race chassis by Weaver, which is my steelhead car and my crate car.
Okay, cool. All right, and then why'd you choose these series? I mean, you just want to move up to super at this point?
Yeah, it's just the next stepping stone, next learning step. Ultimately my goal in my racing career is to race supers full time, and kind of race regionally, and build up a good name. But you got to start somewhere. So we kind of started with the crate stuff and got to the steelhead. And it's just time to get my feet wet with some super stuff.
All right, cool. How many wins you end up having last year? I know you won a lot.
13, I'm pretty sure.
Wow, it's lower than I thought you actually had, man. That's really good. I noticed your number has changed on your cars. What's the story behind that?
We was at Eldora, and we just went and watched that last the double worlds and stuff. And Dad had asked me, I think I'm done racing. Will you take my number over and kind of race it next year? And I kind of laughed and cut up with him. I ain't taking your number. I don't want nothing to do with you. But I kind of got thinking about it, and I'm like, man, that's kind of a big deal. him being 116 for forever, and then asked me to take it over. So I'm really excited to get to do that.
Man, that's really nice. All right, well, we'll see how you do tonight. I hope you win, obviously, and we're gonna have qualifying up here next, guys.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, man. I have recently gotten into taking pictures, so I'm going to leave you guys with some pictures that I was taking of the race, of my friends, some people I don't know, just any pictures I thought were pretty good. I took well over 1,000 pictures. I have not gone through them all. I probably will never be going through that many pictures, so just whatever caught my eye while I was sifting through is what I'm posting up here.